Well done showing up for HIIT. My name is Mary. Just a mat and some dumbbells needed for this class. Let's get started with a warm-up. Starting by rolling the shoulders, big circles, getting the joints warmed up. And then starting to turn side to side with the hips, lifting one heel as we turn. And if you want, you can add on the shoulder roll at the same time as you turn side to side. If that's too much, don't worry about it. All right, now just reaching side to side. Feeling a stretch in the back, maybe along the side. Reaching up. Thinking about keeping the core engaged. And then reaching down. Here, thinking about good posture. So not this, we're reaching down, keeping the chest lifted, shoulders back and down, flat back. All right, stepping back into a rear lunge, you choose the depth. Just getting an active stretch of the hip flexors. Again, keeping the core engaged here. Toes facing straight ahead. Couple more on each side. And then going into side lunge. One leg is straight, one leg is bent. Again, keeping the chest lifted. And toes are facing straight ahead. Feet are parallel. This is an active stretch of the inner thigh. As always, you choose the depth of the lunge. Once more on each side. And then lifting the knees, marching, lifting arms up and down, getting blood flowing. Again, engaging the core here as we lift those knees. And breathing, of course. All right, trying now to extend the legs one at a time, getting a light stretch of the back of the leg. It doesn't have to be high, just do what works for you. And if you'd like, you can add the arms reaching up and down. Starting to get warmer. Couple more on each side. Very good. All right, coming to the edge of our mat. Bending the knees, hands coming underneath the shoulders, just slowly walking out to a high plank, and then walking back to a crouching position. Let's do that 3 more times. So just easing into our wrists, warming them up. 2 more times. Shoulders over the wrists here. And 1 more time. And then just coming out to this high plank and holding right there. Let's lift the hips and press one heel down at a time. Just alternating heels, pressing into the floor, getting an active stretch of the calves. You may also feel a stretch in the sides and the upper back. Couple more with each leg. Very good. Come back to this high plank position. If you can, step one leg forward at a time toward the hands. Open up the hips. Bring one shoulder in toward the floor. And then other side. Just getting an inner thigh stretch again, and then also stretching the shoulders a bit. And then rolling up to standing. That is the last to come up. All right. Modified jacks. Getting the heart rate up. If you want, of course, you can do full jacks. Just try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Knees are soft. We'll be here for about 15 more seconds. Again, squeezing that core. About 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right, moving into our first circuit. 4 circuits total. Each circuit has 3 exercises, and we'll do each circuit 3 times. All right, first move is cardio. So similar to what we were just doing, but we're gonna add a little bit of a bounce. It's a skip, just like you did when you were, I don't know, 10 years old or whatever, but we'll do it for 40 seconds, okay? For more intensity, reach farther overhead, add more power, but make sure you're landing softly. And of course, you can always just march in place. All right, starting this in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. As always, go at your own pace. And again, 40 seconds. Breathing. Good job, guys. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Very good. Next exercise is on the mat. This is a push-up variation. You can be on your knees or your toes. Do what works for you. Prioritize good form. We're gonna do a wide push-up, again, knees or toes, and then walk the hands together, and a narrow push-up. Remember, you choose the depth. If you're just coming down this far, that's totally fine. Rather that than like sticking your head forward and using poor form. All right, 40 seconds total, alternating between wide and narrow. Let's start in 3, 2, and go. Pacing ourselves because 40 seconds can be a long time for push-ups. Good job, guys. Ooh. About 10 more seconds. We've got this. Three, 2, and time. Ooh. Very good. All right. Rolling up to standing. Head is the last thing to come up. Next exercise uses 2 dumbbells. It's a side squat to overhead press. Starting with the palms facing your shoulders. We're squatting to the side, knees and toes in line. Pressing overhead, palms facing forward. Back to the side squat, press overhead. If you need to put down the weights or get a lighter weight, of course, feel free. Starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. 40 seconds total. Keeping it controlled on the way up and on the way down. Oh. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Shoulders get fatigued pretty quickly, so if you need to drop the weights, do so in a controlled manner. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Oh, very good. All right, you can put the weights down. Going into round 2 of our first circuit. Again, this is skipping to start, 40 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Opposite arm and leg reaching up. If you want, you can travel around, make it more interesting. halfway through. Light on our feet. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Oh, all right. Phew. Time for our push-ups. Wide and narrow. Starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. I might go to my knees. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my knees so that I can keep good form. Good job, guys, more than halfway. Less than 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Oh, well done. All right, coming up to standing, rolling up slowly. We're doing our side squat to overhead press, picking up our dumbbells, palms facing the shoulders, starting in 3, 2, and side squat, overhead press. I am already dripping in sweat. I don't know how warm it is where you are, but it feels pretty warm where I am, but it could just be because this is challenging. Good job. Keep it up. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right, guys. One more round of this circuit, then we take a rest break. First move is our skipping, starting in 3, 2, and go. Good job, guys. Again, remembering we can modify any of these exercises to meet our needs. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Seconds. 3, 2, and time. Oh, push-ups. I'll face this way this time, since I'm going on my knees. All right, starting these in 3, 2, and go. Wide and narrow. Remember, you choose the depth. Keeping shoulders back and down. Core tight. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Also keeping the spine long, meaning we're not protruding our head forward. We're keeping it in line with the rest of the spine. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Woo. All right, rolling up to standing. Last exercise we'll do before our break. Side squat and overhead press, starting in 3, 2, and go. Again, prioritizing good form, paying attention to your knees and toes, that they are facing in the same direction. Knees aren't coming inward on these squats. Ooh. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Oh man, my arms are very tired. Ten more seconds. 5, 3, 2, and time. Oh, amazing job. All right, put your weights down. Take a breather, drink some water, maybe wipe off some sweat, which I am going to do. All right, moving into our second circuit. I'll preview the first move to start, and then you can join in when you're ready. All right, so first move again is a cardio move. We have a few variations of jumping jacks. So basic version, you've seen this. As we did earlier, you can do the modified jack, side to side. And then if you want higher intensity, you can do an air jack. So making sure we can land softly, coming up and landing here. So the pattern in this first move is 3 of one version of jumping jacks, followed by 1 of a harder version of jumping jacks. So it can look like this, 1, 2, 3, air jack, or it can be 1, 2, 3, jumping jack, and so on. Do what works for you. All right, 40 seconds total. We're gonna start in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. Go at your own pace. Try to keep shoulders relaxed, even as the arms go overhead. Good job, guys. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and time. Whew, all right. Phew, okay, 2 dumbbells for this next move. Again, a couple options here. You can be on your knees, on all fours, and alternate lifts or rows with the dumbbells, or you can come into a high plank. That's really challenging, so feel free, again, to start here, see how that feels, and then go to the high plank only when you're ready. Make sure you can keep the hips stable so they're not swinging side to side. Have to keep the core really tight for that. All right, starting this in 3, 2, and go. 40 seconds total, pacing ourselves. Working back and core here. Make sure you're breathing. Seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Ooh. All right, roll up to standing. Place 1 weight down. Next exercise, I call rainbow lifts, because we're lifting up this object, bringing it overhead, putting it down on the other side. You can do this with or without weights. Make sure though, as you're reaching down, you're keeping good posture. We're not hunching over like that, okay? Let's start this in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. 40 seconds total. Keep it controlled. Make sure you're reaching all the way overhead, but keeping a good grip on the weight. If you want more challenge, of course, you can reach down farther. Just make sure you're continuing to keep your posture good. Ten seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Very good. Okay, put the weight down. Going back to our first exercise, which is 3 jacks of one version, followed by 1 jack of a hopefully slightly harder version. But do what works for you. All right, starting in 3, 2, and go. Go at your own pace. You don't have to do these air jacks if they're not working for you. I do happen to enjoy air jacks, so might be a me thing. Not everyone shares that joy. 3, 2, and time. Ooh. All right, going to our row from knees or toes. I'll face this way this time. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Again, keeping the hips really stable, going to our knees if we need to. Core is tight, shoulders away from the ears, strong wrists. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. I know it's a challenge. Ten seconds. Three, 2, and time. Ooh. I don't know about you, but I'm literally dripping in sweat. All right. Put one weight aside. We have our rainbow lifts, reaching down and then overhead, starting in 3, 2, and go. Very controlled. Again, you can do this with or without weights. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. On good posture again. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Well done, guys. All right. Round 3. Going back to our 3 jacks, followed by a 4th jack of whatever version you're choosing. All right. Starting this in 3, 2, and go. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, and time. Very good. All right. We have our row. I'll face this way this time. Remember, knees or toes, starting in 3, 2, and go. Remember, we can go onto our knees if we need to. Way to stick with it, guys. We're halfway through this move. And time. Ooh, excellent job, guys. All right, one weight down. Last time with our rainbow lifts, starting in 3, 2, and go. Taking a rest break after this. Reaching all the way overhead. More than halfway through. About 15 seconds remaining. Five seconds. 3, 2, and time. Well done, guys. All right, put the weight down. We have done 2 of our 4 circuits. Feel free to drink water, take a rest. I will go ahead and preview the first move of our 3rd circuit. It's another cardio move to start. You can shuffle to the side, or you can just step to the side. And then reach down, keeping the core engaged, just tilting at the shoulders, or at the waist, tilting the shoulders over. Go at your own pace, all right? So it can be here, or it can just step, reach. All right, we're gonna start this in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. 40 seconds total. Try to stay low. Working the obliques as we straighten back up from reaching down to the side. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Good job, guys. 10 seconds. Legs are working. Glutes are working. 3, 2, and time. Oh. Alrighty. Picking up our dumbbells again. 2 legs or 1. It's a lateral raise. If you're on 1 leg, same thing. We'll just switch legs halfway through. All right, starting in 3, 2, and go. Ooh. Slow and controlled, only to around shoulder height. And again, shoulders get fatigued pretty quickly. So if you need to put down the weights or go lighter, please do. All right, halfway through, change legs if you're on 1 leg. Oh. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, time. Well done. All right. For our 3rd exercise of the circuit, this is a curtsy lunge. We're stepping 1 leg behind the other, and we're gonna add on a bicep curl if you want. So 2 dumbbells. Here we go in 3, 2, and curtsy lunge, bicep curl. You choose the depth of the lunge, trying to keep hips facing forward. Ten seconds remaining. Three, 2, and time. Very good. All right, put the weights down. Round number 2. This is our shuffle and reach, starting in 3, 2, and go. 40 seconds. Good job, guys. Whew, halfway through. Slow it down if you need to. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right, here we go with our lateral raises. Starting in 3, 2, and go. We'll just do 30 seconds total this round. Very controlled. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Ooh. All right, curtsy lunge, biceps curl. Starting in 3, 2, and go. 40 seconds total on this one. Halfway through. Seconds. 3, 2, and time. Awesome job, guys. All right, weights down. Round number 3. Again, our side shuffle and reach. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Just work with the space you have. Core tight. Use those obliques. Use the glutes as well. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. We've got this, guys. Again, last time we do this exercise. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right. Lateral raise. 30 seconds total. Starting in 3, 2, and go. 1 or 2 legs. Ooh. Shoulder height. Controlled up and down. Halfway through, 15 more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Oh. All right, curtsy lunges with the curl. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Weight coming up after this move. 40 seconds. Halfway through. Seconds remaining. Ooh. 3, 2, and time. Ha! Well done, guys. All right. Put the weights down. Drink some water. Take a break. We've done 3 of our 4 circuits. 1 circuit remaining. I'll go ahead and preview. First move, cardio move. We're going to reach up like an X and then reach toward the diagonal. reach up, reach toward the diagonal. You can step with one leg at a time. You can also leap, so reach up and down, up and down. Do what works for you, okay? 40 seconds total. And we will start this in about 5 seconds. Starting in 3. We've got this. 2. And go. With or without this jump. Keep chest lifted. Go at your own pace. More than halfway. About 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Ha, well done. All right, 1 dumbbell. Next move is on the floor. This is a glute bridge with or without a weight on the hips. So glute bridge is just up and down with the hips, feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointing straight ahead, and optionally, we can add that weight on our hips. All right, starting in 3, 2, and go. 40 seconds total. As always, if you want to make it even more challenging, there are options. You can lift one leg, make it a single leg glute bridge. Just make sure you switch legs. Ooh, keep it up. About 15 seconds remaining. Three, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. Rolling over, and then coming up slowly. Head is the last thing to come up. Putting the weight down. We have a double knee lift. Tapping the knee, okay? Arms behind the ears, and then just tap alternating sides, okay? Starting in 3, 2, and go. Go at your own pace. For more intensity, of course, you can go more quickly. You can also come down lower. We're really working legs and glutes here. We also have an element of cardio, and it's 40 seconds total. Keeping the chest open by keeping this arm to the side. So also working on posture. Good job, guys. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Whew, all right, 2 more rounds and then we cool down. So first move is our leap and reach down, or just reach overhead and reach down. Starting in 3, 2, and go. 40 seconds. Great job, guys. Way to make it this far. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, and time. Woo. All right, 1 dumbbell for our glute bridge. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Keep breathing. Halfway through. Really working glutes here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Great job. Roll over, roll up, put the weight down. We have our double knee lift with that tap, starting in 3, 2, and go. 40 seconds. Keep breathing. We're also working the core here, which you may already feel. As we lift this knee, we're having to engage the core. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right, just one more round, then we cool down. Well done, guys. All right, starting with our reaches and cross in 3, 2, and go. Ooh. Halfway there, 20 more seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, and time. Ooh, glute bridge. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Ooh. Good job, guys. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right, roll over. Roll up to standing. Last move before our cool down. Double knee tap, starting in 3, 2, and go. Ooh, we've got this. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and time. Oh, great job. Oh, that was rough. All right, let's stretch. Heel down behind us, toes straight ahead. For calf stretch, while we're here, if you want, stretch the wrists. Change legs. Good. Inner thigh stretch, toes straight ahead. Arm across the chest, and hook onto that arm, keeping the shoulder down for a shoulder stretch. And other side, arm across. Very good. Now, hip flexor stretch, just angling the hips underneath us and pressing the hips forward. You may need to just move the hips around to see where you feel the stretch of the hip flexors. Make sure glutes are engaged and core is engaged. other side. Again, angling those hips underneath us. And release from that. Leaning to one side, keeping the core tight to make sure we're getting a stretch all along the side of the body. Change sides. And then clasping hands behind the back, ear to one shoulder, pressing the shoulders down, back to the center, ear to the other shoulder, back to the center, and we're done. Great job, guys. Way to show up, way to get your workout in. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.